The bombing of the 16th Street Baptist Church, where 4 young girls were killed, marked the third bombing in 11 days after the initiation of segregation of Birmingham schools. The aftermath of the bombing led to thousands of protesters to call for the end of the racial violence. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. spoke at the funeral as thousands of mourners gathered to pay their respects to the young lives lost. The bombing fueled outrage across the country as the thought of such a heinous crime could result in the death of 4 innocent children. Many white supremacists were thought to be involved. However, there was no formidable act to bring anyone to justice. Many decades had passed before any criminal pursuit began, even though it was later revealed that the Federal Bureau of Investigation had information about the identity of those involved 2 years after the bombing. Under the lead of the head of the FBI, J. Edgar Hoover, there were no criminal charges brought against those involved. In 1972, the case was reopened by Alabama Attorney General Bill Batsley, which brought Ku Klux Klan leader Robert E. Chambers to trial. He was later convicted of murder and died in prison in 1985. The case was reopened 3 more times in 1980, 1988, and again in 1997, as 2 other former Klan members, Thomas Blankton and Bobby Frank Cherry, were brought to justice. Blankton was found guilty of murder in 2001, and Cherry was also found guilty in 2002. Thomas Blankton is currently serving time at St. Clair Correctional Facility in Springville, Alabama. Bobby Frank Cherry died November 18, 2004 at the age of 74 while serving his sentence at the Kilby Correctional Facility in Montgomery, Alabama. The aftermath of the church bombing affected people across the nation, and the death of 4 little girls tugged at the hearts of many Americans who felt this time the racial violence went too far. The death of the 4 innocent girls helped with the support of racial tolerance and integration, which helped with the passing of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965. Ironically, the aftermath of the 16th Street Baptist Church bombing helped accelerate efforts to end racial injustices, which was the opposite of what the bombing intended.